Yeah, but it's where I live in Brighton, which is like the like right down on the south. It's on the coast opposite France, and I don't know how I feel about going all the way up to Birmingham just to play Artemis.
I mean, I'm going there from Switzerland just to meet people.
Oh right, okay.
I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't be so lazy. Oh, okay.
There goes.
Mr. Fleet Captain's there.
You couldn't miss it.
All right. We didn't actually pick a 2 IC for this shift.
Those
Captain
senior
Evans?
officers, did they even do their job?
Captain Evans, let's start off the shift.
Too busy with the hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, sir. Officers of the 2nd Space Fleet, 4th Light Division, please report in.
Lieutenant Commander Draco reporting in.
Lieutenant Senior Kalon reporting.
Lieutenant Tetra reporting in.
Lieutenant Richard Blurry reporting in.
Lieutenant Swan reporting in.
Lieutenant Pierce reporting in.
Lieutenant Rainbow reporting in.
Acting Ensign Yuno reporting in.
Still Cadet Glass reporting in.
Cadet 6 Pass reporting for duty.
Okay, that is 13 officers present, and rumours of the official 24/7-B aquatic mascot engagement protocols are to be ignored.
Oh boy.
Captain?
Damn.
All right, there goes my fish. All right. Moving on then. So we have personnel officers of Lieutenant Senior Kalon and Lieutenant Rainbow this shift, as long as Rainbow is okay.
I'm actually dead, I apologize.
He needs to be quarantined.
He's right. Okay. We'll put him in an airlock in a suit, and
I think that
should
counts as
do.
isolation.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't tell me it's the disease from the last seasons, like that made you like yell out loud, or something like that.
The actually pathogen, you mean?
Pathogen. Oh joy. Commander Tor, before we go on to the presentation that we've got, you wanted to say about the ribbon.
Yes.
And you wanted to give a link to that and force people to do it.
Yes, I just came from the Promethean command to announce this, just for this, and I need to go back to the Promethean command. And
wait, so
you know,
Promethean command still exists? That's good to know.
we
We have been trying and failing to reach them.
From which time zone are you? Wait a second.
Wibbly wobbly.
You're in the wrong universe. Okay.
No. Where's Rosenberg when you need him?
No.
Okay.
Well,
let me do one better. Who is Rosenberg?
It's
He
not
is
more like a rank, really.
preparing a speech. Okay. You know, we are in the process of voting for Greybeard Memorial Ribbon. It will be our first time giving out this precious ribbon, but the participation is really low. I just like you to, if you have time, when you have time, participate in the voting process. I will be really happy. I'm sharing the form in the chat. If you haven't voted, please vote, and so that we can announce next week.
Too polite. Promotion prospects count on your vote.
Yeah,
Remember
we're gathering names. It's not unanimous.
Remember that only junior officers are eligible for this, and junior officers are all the ranks up to and including Lieutenant Senior. The senior officers start at Lieutenant Commander, which is very obvious and intuitive.
Yes, thank you for that.
So Kalon could get it, but Draco could not.
Me neither. Okay.
Yeah.
Hint.
Can Fire Quinn get one?
No.
I don't know. Not giving any names.
That would be nepotism.
Right. So, that was that one. We did also have another nomination. We've discussed this in the senior
Yes.
officer meeting, and I'm going to present that one now. This has been upgraded to a bronze star, and it's being awarded to a
Ooh, bronze star.
new individual to the division who showed their proficiency on helm, particularly the precision level of flying through several minefields, keeping the crew safe
Star.
and making sure that the ship was in one piece once it got to the other side. So, Lars, congratulations. You're being awarded a bronze star for your piloting skills. You're not killing
Yay.
everyone.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Let me tell you, they do not hand these out often.
Okay.
Yeah, bronze star.
No, no.
Yeah. Even if he
Thank you.
even he killed everyone, he gets purple stars.
Yeah, the Purple Heart.
Purple heart. Yeah.
It's an award you get when you were on the ship that got destroyed.
So it's a
And-
People
win,
have got
I
lots.
guess.
Yeah.
Does that mean everyone's
That is
program
not
has
a goal.
fortunism?
Oh, so we'd use some of them from last shift then, Lieutenant Senior Kylon.
No, we were just damaged. That was all. We were just damaged.
Just
My-
damaged, yeah?
Some
Yeah.
crews have so many, they've replaced their hull using them.
I still have a spotless
So
record.
Lars, for the next time, it depends on your color of choice. Will it be bronze or purple? Depends on you.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
Okay, that is all the announcements completed. I believe we have an opening simulation run by Captain Evans. Fish.
Yes, sir. So this is a simulated rapid response mission. A distress call has been received from Research Station RS00 in Atlantis Sector 2, within the Whale Preserve. The fourth flight will be starting off by the Almere Gate in Atlantis. That is all the information that is available.
Rapid response. Does he not know who we are?
Can I just comment
Yes,
that
the timer has
Captain
started, by
Fish is
the way.
niggas don't go
The
preserve?
timer has started. And when Fish says the timer has started, he's being serious.
Oh, yeah.
Right. How many officers did we have?
13.
13, 12 with 1 on CIC. That means we can run 3 ships of 4.
I'm observing. OBS.
11.
That means we cannot run 3 ships of 4.
Means we'll run the Sabre and
Riga.
drum roll. Sabre and Horizon. Let's go.
Wood.
All officers with permanent assignments to those ships, please make your way there now.
Made my way here.
What do you think to the prospect of the weapons officer being the navigator out of combat? Or the navigator of the ship?
I basically already told you that, didn't I?
Oh.
It boils down to, it could work, but we're gonna have to test it. It's hard to kind of imagine what that's like.
Yep. Rainbow, what do you think?
I have yet to play Cosmos, so I don't know.
Say that again.
I have yet to play Cosmos.
Damn it, Rainbow.
Permission to come aboard?
Welcome aboard. Well, imagine, Rainbow, that it's like you being on weapons, but also having the stellar cartography up and telling us which way to go.
Could work.
Let's just give it a whirl. It might just be the next best thing, like giving weapons something else to do. Is the server up?
Not that I can tell.
Oh, I forgot to do that. I'll do it on the break. Oh,
But the timing has still
the
started, huh?
server's not up.
Yeah.
Are you taking care of that, Xavier? Or?
Are you on it, Rainbow? Oh, do you want me to?
I am not on it, but I can do it.
Give me a second.
No.
What do you guys do during senior officer meetings?
Yeah, right.
I need to find the password. Guess they're not used to locking in.
Yes. And
There
Draco,
we
yeah,
go.
the thing I asked you about, if you managed to do it during the break, that would be excellent. In the sim, it won't matter.
Okay, so we need.
Please remind me at the end of this.
Can you say that again?
Please remind me at the end of this simulation.
All right, I'll try to.
That Lars and acting ensign, you know, what are your proficiencies, preferences, all of that?
So mine is probably weapons or helm.
Okay. And acting
Server
ensign.
group revoked.
I guess we could just call you ensign since you're the only ensign here.
Yeah.
Science or engineering.
Okay. Blurry, I'm going to give you comms and fighter, because I know you love fighter. Acting ensign, I'll
I
give
heard
you
Blurry didn't like
science.
that.
Cadet Lars, I'll give you weapons.
Gotcha.
Lieutenant Tetra, please take engineering. And I'll take the helm.
Server group assigned.
Did you really just call it engineering?
Yep.
Nice.
I've heard someone call it that once, and I don't think I've called it something else since.
Nice. It's a pun that only makes sense if you speak German.
Okay. I did not quite understand the briefing.
We're going to save some fishes.
Quick response mission. We got a distress call from the research station in, what was it? Atlantis 2.
Yes,
actually
next to
just
the
be the
Wales
captain.
Preserve, which is nowhere near it.
I don't know about that part. We'll go there and find out. Server is up.
I am just captain, I.
You are the captain.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I've got a full ship.
Xavier is not used to not getting any extra duties.
Mm.
TSN Horizon, this is TSN Saber reporting once your crew is standing by and ready to go.
Oh, someone has helm on saber already.
Not me.
Not me.
It's clear. It's not me either.
TSN Horizon, could you have your helms officer check their connection?
It's 6.
I mean, you gotta get used to this whole selecting a ship first thing.
I have helm. All stations, please report when ready. Helm is ready.
Fighter ready.
Engineering ready.
Weapons ready.
And science ready.
Captain, all stations report ready. Ship
Roger
is
that.
yours.
In a weird order though, but we'll take it.
You just said
wait,
report
are
everyone
you-
ready,
are
not
you
in
ready,
order.
Captain?
Truth.
Am I ready? I'm always ready.
I'll remind you of that
have
next
the server
time.
up.
By the way, Captain, I need to inform you that I can only do 2 missions today. So the simulation and the 1 mission.
Jeez, I wasn't ready for that.
To Lieutenant Senior Keon if you can, please.
Okay.
Horizon, this is Saber, go ahead.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Fierce is having fun.
Sorry, Horizon, somebody died on your ship.
No, but our enemies will.
So nobody's died on your ship. I was going to say, that could be a Purple Heart. All ships are ready to go.
Keon is there anyways.
We are beginning the simulation.
Gotta get a main screen.
Set up 3D sound.
Are you picking your screens now, Xavier? I thought you were ready.
No, I needed the main screen to be able to launch the ship.
For some definition of ready. No,
I've
we
got
believe you.
strange message in comms from GM.
Who?
Message is 2M30S. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to get there.
All right. Research Station 01. Where is Research Station 01?
Sector
Weapons.
2. We
Some
are in
navigation going
Sector
on.
6.
We're in Sector 6.
This is a
Echo
Alpha
Alpha
mission,
5
correct?
Mark 3.
Alpha 5 Mark 3. Helm,
This is
come
the
to direction
Execto speaking.
035. Horizon, move immediately with TSN Saber.
Alpha 5 Mark 3, you said.
Alpha 5 Mark 3 is direction 035. Now 040.
I have a captain's map.
This one on. You have a what? Yep, I see where we are, cuz. Come on, Horizon.
Horizon, Schmorizon.
This is
Low
a
ship of the
rapid
fleet.
response, Horizon.
What's with all the Schmorizon things?
Loadout posted.
Load out, schmoed out.
Nice.
Will we head for Research Station 00?
Yep, direction 072. Warp 2.
Horizon, engage Bravo group.
Part of warp, please.
Continue
You have power
Romeo
to warp.
Sierra 00.
You have no chance here, you interlooper.
Interlooper? Is it throwing loops?
Throwing loops. Not just any kind of loops, an interloop.
Interloops, nice.
Are they tasty?
Like Fruit Loops?
Okay, get me scans of Delta Group. It looks like some of them are dropping out. Can you boost power to sensors?
Already did.
Okay. Command, this is Fourth Light. We seem to be having some sensor disruption. Can you confirm on your end?
Please repeat.
Thank you, Command.
TLC2 Sabre, confirm sensor disruption in effect.
Roger that. TSN Horizon, be aware we have sensor disruption in this area.
Scan Echo 46.
Pardon maneuver.
Let's move to engage Delta Group. Attack pattern is Delta 1. I just want to gather them up into a nice tight ball.
Roger.
Guys, can you identify Charlie Group? Foxtrot looks like
just want to confirm it was the Delta
Scarons. Delta 1 pass.
Roger.
Go for Delta 42 maneuver, please.
Sugar, we got
We don't need
Scarons.
shields just yet. Okay, maneuver complete.
Foxtrot 3-4, comp says it's a Scaran.
Gather them up into a nice tight ball. Load mines.
Roger.
Attack
Maneuver,
pattern is
please.
Echo 2. Let's wipe them out.
Horizon, can you get the attention of Charlie group? Move them towards you.
1- ready.
Foxtrot is heading for research station.
Roger that. Attack pattern is Echo 2 on Delta Group. Comms, get a taunt on Foxtrot 3-4.
Echo 2 is
Second
2
minus
mines.
ready.
Very good. Have maneuver.
Yeah, just
Ready to drop in your command?
Do not drop the mines.
Foxtrot 3-4, not tauntable.
With Natal.
Roger that, Horizon. Keep drawing them towards your
Drop 1.
combat area.
Roger.
Acknowledge.
Maneuver.
Drop the second one.
That was not the drop.
Ah, sorry. Thought you said drop.
Give me a second scan on Foxtrot 3-4.
In progress.
I made it fast.
Thank you.
Should I load another one?
Second scan done.
Right, draw this Delta Group onto that mine. And Echo 4-6, I need to see what it is.
Charlie 19 is a Scaran. Okay, we're not going to taunt them.
Australian battleship. Echo 46 is double scanned.
Right. Let's engage Delta Group with attack pattern Delta 3. That's Delta 3.
Echo 4-6, not tauntable.
Roger.
Request shuttle launch.
Let's use EMP. Sorry, homing torpedoes and P-shocks on
Drones,
Delta Group.
weapons?
Our shields have been drained away. Front shield
I didn't
down.
know that.
Maneuvering damaged.
Ready to fire 2 torpedoes.
You're clear fire.
Fire it well. Can we get a
Will.
taunt on Echo? We've not managed to
Not-
get a taunt on Echo 4-6.
Not tauntable. Request shuttle launch.
One down.
Hold on that. Alright, Helm, come to direction 065, go to warp 2, we'll move to engage Echo 4-6.
Understood.
That is now 060.
Maneuvering still damaged. Working on it.
What's the... you have
Echo.
torpedoes ready, weapons?
Delta 3, let's go with maximum aggression.
Shields,
Roger.
Charlie.
Target the weapon systems.
Roger.
Our front shield is still low.
Yes.
Now down.
There we go.
Now
Come
they're
back
up.
towards Delta Group, direction 261. Let's go to attack pattern Omega
Yeah,
1.
but quick
Closest ship is a Scaran.
maneuver.
Maneuver is now repaired.
Where's the Scaran?
Weapons.
At cloaked,
Move,
I
please
assume.
load the torpedoes.
Roger.
Request
Loading 2
shuttle launch.
torpedoes.
Well, let's see if you can get surrenders on Delta Group. Obsessed with that shuttle.
Help
I'm
get
gonna
surrenders. Why
strip
don't I
the
try
weapons
that?
out. I'm gonna strip the weapons from that
I
shuttle.
could use some power in the tubes.
Oh, you're clear fire, weapons. Oh, target.
Romeo 00 under attack.
From what?
And
Drone?
there was a drone hit on it.
Alright, okay.
But there's
Going for
still
electric.
there's
Yeah,
still like
ships to Delta 3.
Front shield's 20.
Can you boost power to sensors for me? I want a quick look around.
We've got sensors for a few seconds.
Golf group incoming from above.
Watch that.
They're gone again.
Well, they're still there. They're just not on sensors anymore
Yeah.
because I stopped boosting them.
Ah, okay.
We have limited sensor range at the moment.
If you have torpedoes, just fire.
looks like it's chasing Horizon.
Alright, go to
Okay.
fuel collection, launch the shuttle, go towards grid Charlie 4 Mark 2, scout out the enemies in the area.
Charlie 4 Mark 2.
Since you are absolutely itching to launch the shuttle.
Systems are hot across the board.
If you lose that shuttle, I'm leaving you behind.
Oh, look what's there.
Let's focus on getting double scans.
Horizon report. Were you able to destroy that Scaran?
Horizon Saber, we have destroyed Charlie Group. We're currently energy red, and we're going into FCS for some repairs and recuperation.
What am I flying against?
Looks to be Torgoth.
Against the
Torgoth, they
starry
got
sky.
Weapons, please make sure to convert at 80%.
Yes, Roger.
Right, keep scouting around.
Working on that front shield at the moment.
Load EMP and nuclear torpedo into the tubes.
Roger. 1 EMP and 1 nuke.
I got the Torgoth taunted.
Horizon moving to Jesus.
Horizon moved to formation with the Saber.
You're a liability.
Acknowledged.
EMP
I
and nuke
do
ready.
want to advise we are not combat ready.
Yeah, beams.
Yeah,
Okay, I
they
lost
get
them.
touchy. They get touchy about the
Horizon
beams.
Saber, did you also get that message on the comms channel from Research Station 00?
Our
No, I'm
comms
busy in the
officer
shuttle.
is joyriding at the moment.
Shuttle return to base.
Originally Delta 1,
Do
sir.
you want us to take on the
Which one
communication
is the
with
target?
Research Station 00?
Stand by.
Get
Alright,
drones, weapons.
let's do Delta 1 fly through these enemies, make sure that we've got shields as we do it.
We have shields 100.
Okay, going for
Group is
5-1
fully
in the
scanned.
very back.
Shuttle, I need to know what's going on with comms.
I need to dock. Oh, okay, I'll
Horizon
this.
constaunted.
Seems it didn't
Didn't
work.
they?
Horizon is comms started.
I'm assuming so, because they're...
No.
No, they're not.
Golf group's moving under its own power.
Okay,
Horizon.
They're just asking if anybody is out
Horizon, when
here.
you're unloading heavy ordnance, you need to make us aware.
I will let my weapons officer know to let his captain be aware.
Formation is lambda heavy. Formation is lambda heavy. Right.
Fight Omega
Chase
3
target
at
weapons.
Golf 70.
Roger.
Make it. Yeah, that'll do it.
Firing EMP. Will I continue with the nuke?
They're splitting.
No, don't continue with the nuke. Hold the nuke.
Roger.
Well, after Golf 87, helm direction is 199. Formation is now Charlie. Formation is Charlie.
Power on the beams.
Who's weapons officer on Horizon?
Yui.
Why is he on the leash?
Shields,
R0,
Charlie,
What
Charlie.
do you think, given the heavy use of nukes?
Horizon move to intercept Golf 84.
What was the comms message from the research station 00? Helm intercept
Hello,
Golf
is anybody
51.
out there? Please respond. I
Direction
responded. They did to squat.
280. Roger that.
Delta 3, I'm assuming?
Delta 3. No, make it Delta 2.
Delta 3. Oh.
Delta 2, Delta 2.
Primary
Focus
beams.
on the
back
weapon
in.
systems.
Beam still, Charlie, Charlie.
I come back and dock.
Roger. Charlie.
Target warp engines, please. Or weapons now.
Roger.
Beams are gone.
Very nice. Keeping the boost in the primary beams.
Weapons, please continue fire.
Target
Yes.
the rear the rear of the ship.
Okay. Message from R0. Saber, please. They have taken the research and left heading trailing spin.
Drone.
I need to turn the sound down.
We gotta go trail spin and run after somebody. And
Go
try to
to
recover
FTF
some
now.
research.
We can't go trailing spin. Because trailing and spin, that's like going east-west.
Right.
That's called staying place.
Ask them to clarify which direction they ran in.
We're gonna ask them to go core next.
I once built like a virtual, like a text adventure where you can always type that you go north, you go south, you go east, and so forth. And in one place, I made north-south be a valid direction that you could go to. Go north-south. And then to go back, you go south-north.
Horizon
Zeno.
to Saber, we're getting a strange message that apologies, we got a clearer message. There was a robbery and the perpetrator left trailing rim words.
Aha, right, okay.
Roger that, Horizon. Move to Echo 5 Mark 9. Hold position there. We'll rendezvous with you in a moment once we've got our shuttle pilot under control.
I'm out of control. I'm out of control.
When
I
did
know.
we ever have one under control, sir?
Blurry is uncontrollable.
Are we heading for Alpha 5 Mark 9 after?
That's correct. Yeah, direction is 139.
Don't move. Help! You're doing it again.
Come on, Proteus, engage your warp.
It's alright.
I'll shoot out your. I'll
You're
shoot out
faster
your
than the
warp right
horizon.
first.
Let's do a warping docking maneuver.
Oh, you're funny.
Just a warp 4 into our dock.
So mean, engineering.
Go.
You're welcome, Blurry.
Shall I remind you, engineering, that you cannot
No,
read these
thank you,
systems
hell.
zero without requesting permission?
Oh no, it was at 25%.
I still thank you.
Hard of warp, please.
You have warp.
Oh, I see mine circles.
Yeah.
Any comms messages?
Nope.
Horizon move into grid Delta 2.
Helm, we're going to move towards grid Bravo 4, direction 100.
Bravo 4.
Repeat that, Rainbow?
There's a cloak scanner
Bravo
someplace.
4.
Gotcha. Thought
A
you were
cloak
asking.
scanner is on scanner.
Cloak
Is on
scanner.
comms. So I try to taunt it out.
I'm just gonna boost the sensors.
This is Commander Jefferson on Grayson to TSN Saber. What brings you guys out here?
There he is.
Did he change accent mid-sentence?
Yeah, I did. Clearly a
First, we're
spy.
assessing people's accents. Secondly, we are hunting somebody who has removed something from Research Station 00 recently and came in this direction. Have you seen any unauthorized traffic passing through this area?
Except for blurring.
Well, now you mention it, there was some sort of sensor ghost. You're heading in the right direction. Don't know what they were, though. Bunch of them, maybe 12, 15.
Wow, that's a lot of them.
Which vector were they heading out of this area on, or through this area?
Down, up, north, south, left, right.
One moment, let me play with the logs back.
While you do that, we are going to summarize our thoughts and feelings on the accents within this area.
Nice.
Something's fishy.
Roundabout course to waypoint 52. What was waypoint 52? There, okay.
Roger that. TSN Horizon will move ahead and we'll move to waypoint 52, see if we can head them off there. We'll rendezvous with you in grid Echo 5 Mark 9 for transition.
How gets to that transition point?
Warp, you have it.
Cloak scanner is no longer there. I think he transferred that Delta 1 Mark IV.
If I said it once, I said it too many times. I hate nebulas so much.
Why do you hate them?
They just make me go slow. They make me feel like monster.
Is there a particular reason, do you think, that they make you go slow? Or should it be that you can go fast through them with a higher risk of something happening?
As the engineer, I object to this line of thinking.
Enemy behind us.
What?
Enemy in front of us.
Alright,
everywhere.
lots of scarring, evasive maneuvers,
They're all scarens.
Get out of
They're
here,
all
evasive,
scared.
evasive. I want to go evasive.
I'm going evasive at impulse speed.
Why are we going evasive at impulse speed?
Why not?
Because they could have tractors.
We're at warp 1, don't worry.
Evasive is fast.
Now, which one has the stolen research?
No idea.
Let's get them all scanned. That one.
Oh, one's got teleback.
The 3 I can see
Does look like we have beams.
Horizon, focus fire with TSN Saber.
I'll move to engage India 05.
Yeah, there's a new one that just popped up.
Attack pattern is Delta 3.
There's 5 of them. And
Brace rear, brace rear.
Rear braced.
Oh, we don't have shields.
Our shield got sucked away.
Oh, shield vamp.
Yeah, no one told me to get shield drain, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Evasive.
I had a...
India 05 is our target.
Very evasive.
Is that evasive? You can lower the shields, they're useless like this.
They're just power drain.
Yeah.
Got friends come in.
Whence?
Horizon Saber.
Keep hitting them, keep hitting them. Stay in, stay in.
Maneuver.
F maneuver. Our
Damn it,
warp
they've
is
jumped
getting
back.
damaged.
Go around, continue on India 05. Go ahead, Horizon.
We are currently low on ordnance, and our shields are currently stripped. So we're doing what we can, but...
Take the damage if you need to.
Right, Hotel 20. Engage Hotel 20.
Hard about.
You have
Attack pattern is
maneuvering.
Delta
Purple
3.
Heart's Eye.
Request
Warp
shuttle
is
launch.
60%.
What for?
Kilo is approaching our area.
You could need some more energy in the tubes.
And you're about to die.
We're not about to die.
Like,
It. Right,
Warp is at
let's go to warp
40%.
2. Get us out of here.
Repairing warp with priority.
you're heading for Kilo Fleet.
On to direction 140.
China has
Yes.
Command, this is Force Light Division.
Force Light, this is Command. Receiving.
Command, DS-28 needs to activate a docking port for us to at least be able to make repairs quickly.
Understood. Communicating with them now.
Kilo group, what have we got? Oh, we've got a tractor in Kilo group.
Horizon, can you get the attention of Kilo Group and just draw them away from DS-28? We'll try and handle
On
India
it.
Group.
Warp 60%.
Right, we want to try and taunt India group comms.
Understood. Docking.
Power
India
to insult
47's going to be our
slingers.
India 47's our primary target. Direction is
India
293.
69 taunted.
Well, let's go after India group.
We are docked. Shields
I want
charging.
to try and break them up. Horizon, let's try and break them up. We'll try and move India group away from you.
You mean India individual?
Dude, no, there's 2 of them.
Please repeat, Saber.
You keep on Kilo Group and try and move them away from India Group.
It's a lot of Scarron drones.
Shields vamped.
Alright, we're not being hit by
Drop
anything at the
shields.
minute.
Drop shields. They're
Horizon
getting sucked
Saber,
away.
we're not going to keep this up long. We're energy red. No batteries.
You can keep it up forever on warp 1.
Yeah, you can just drop everything but warp and
Yeah.
be fine.
Who's engineering for them?
It's Kalen. Should know that.
Kalen would know this.
Horizon to Saber, we're preparing an Omega 3.
That's not going to work.
Is there an
We're at
anti-torp?
warp. Okay, we have India, but
Kilo
we also
12 is
have
anti-torp.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Fun.
See if you can start stripping some of these drones out.
Permission to use a mine that could be done effectively.
A mine? Have they
Unless
got
it's-
any anti-mine? Right,
It's
yeah, let's get a
actually
mine.
anything
Echo,
mine.
attack pattern is Echo
Hotel
1,
isn't.
do what you can.
What,
Hotel
yeah,
20, taunt them out of cloak.
Permission to use mine?
1 is ready.
Untauntable.
Echo
Yeah.
1 was ordered, Rainbow.
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Now we know.
So 1 is ready.
Okay. As soon as you see Hotel 20 signs, please let me know.
India 47's moving away.
Horizon to Saber, we do need to get to that center right now.
There's
There,
Hotel
there.
Duty.
You have it.
Ready to drop.
Round and round.
Come on.
Horizon, you need to keep that kilo group pinned down. You should be able to do it with an energy efficient.
Weapons, please raise shields. I don't want to take.
No, we
Let's
can't.
preempt
We
maneuver.
are at
Yeah, we do.
50% energy. We don't have any batteries. We're down to RP shops are
Drop,
gone.
drop, drop.
Dropped.
Ah.
Got him. Right, come
Sorry,
around and finish
it's
him off
slow.
with beams.
Brace rear.
Rear
We want to
brace.
take drones in the rear.
They seem to have jumped somewhere.
Yeah.
Drop the
Unbrace rear.
cloak.
We're gonna.
They're cloaked. Request shuttle launch.
We have a quick spike to maneuver.
Can do. There's heat everywhere.
Do a shuttle launch so I could pin them, paint them.
Now you have maneuver.
What use is that going to be, though? We'll be able to see where they are, but we could do that by tracking them on science, couldn't we?
It's
Right,
more fun.
right. Ready?
Are they nearby?
Hotel 20, range 250.
There. Get him, get him.
Boom.
There we go.
Now they're gone.
Okay. India 47, direction 078, warp 2. Make it warp 3.
100, impulse 86%. Cooling down all systems.
There is a Scarn closer to us than him.
Horizon
Oh,
Kilo
we are on him.
65 is heading
Never
towards
mind.
waypoint gate 52.
Fields
Brace
Alpha
shield,
Alpha.
please.
Move to intercept them.
They're also shield draining us.
They keep the
Their beams are gone.
shields.
Yes.
Will not surrender.
For now,
Brace rear.
keep the shields. They're draining our rear shield, which is
Drone
fine.
from behind.
Command, can we assume Juliet
We have no
9-1
rear
is
shield.
the one with the package on board?
Their beams and torpedoes are
That
gone.
seems slightly TSN Saber.
They are gone.
Roger that. Horizon, you're to intercept Juliet 9-1.
Hard warp.
That is
Evasive
acknowledged.
maneuvers, weapons, load up EMP and nuclear torpedo.
Front shield's gone.
Roger.
We're going to go with attack pattern Omega 3.
We have no
Hard warp,
shields.
please.
Sorry. There you go. Warp getting
Warp
damaged
out.
20%.
Get us out, Helm. Warp.
Warp
I'm
20%.
not warp. We're in a nebula.
Warp
and we have no warp.
0%. Boosting
Load a
impulse.
mine and drop a mine if you can. Horizon, mayday, mayday. Overwhelmed by fighters.
Impulse damaged. We're dead.
I
Scarans.
told you should launch.
That would have helped for sure. Alrighty.
Yes, this was, of course.
There's me right for obeying senior officers.
No, we should have tackled those fighters first.
Yeah,
That's what we should have done.
We seem to
Seems to
have
be it.
come back.
Yep, come hard about. Load up that EMP and nuclear torpedo, and let's fire at the huge cluster of enemies.
You better make it quick.
Direction 138. Horizon doesn't look like it's managed to get Juliet 9-1.
One EMP is ready.
Hold. Right,
Nuke's
it's
ready.
returning.
Our base is about to be attacked.
Okay. Fire at Captain's target.
Roger.
Which is the
There it
yellow
is.
one.
Is this the yellow or the green
Yeah,
one?
yellow.
The yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. EMP. And nuke.
Oh,
No.
What just happened?
Are we dead again?
he deleted that page.
Horizon to Saber. Our target just jumped through the gate. Should we follow?
CIC to all ships. Simulation failed.
Oh no!
I said we had 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's negative, Horizon.
Come again, Saber?
Horizon, that's simulation failed.
Understood.
Well, that was intense.
It was the transport ship that had it. Was to being handed over by the Scarans, and then they were going to the thing. They were going to the waypoint, but we reacted too slow to intercept that transport ship.
Yeah, we were quite overwhelmed with all the enemies about. That makes it more difficult to focus on a different objective. We had a similar situation last week where there was an objective that was to do with shuttling to rendezvous points, but there was so much combat around it that we just didn't really make progress.
I think the way that I'd gone about it is the last order that I gave before we were destroyed was I ordered Horizon to intercept the. I'd ordered them to intercept the Scarans and the transport before they made it to the gate. That was my last order I think I gave. And we were engaging the rest of the enemy fleets, and the reason why we were doing that was to keep the enemy fleets away from Horizon, who were doing their
that makes
engagement. But we obviously were destroyed, and Horizon, I don't know, they must have pursued the they mustn't have pursued the transport. Maybe they didn't realise that it was the transport that we needed to pursue.
Or they wanted to get some enemies first because they were being actively attacked, since we weren't there to do basically cover for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's report to the mission briefing room. We can have a debrief there.
Alright, let's move there.
Debrief time.
I said mission briefing room, but never mind.
Well, okay.
Hello.
I blame Blurry. Blurry moved first.
I just heard briefing room. I didn't hear what kind.
He's like Han like that.
I think the big problem is that you did not release the blurry.
We did release the UE.
Okay, permission to start with the debrief?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay. So it took 8 minutes to get going after the briefing was concluded. I did pause it briefly due to the issues getting the server running.
8 minutes, that's a good record. Usually it's about 20.
It's
acceptable.
Average to bad, I would say. I think our record is about 3 minutes. But that would have been a real mission. Anyway, the salient points are on arrival within the Atlantis research station vicinity. Its hails went unanswered for a considerable amount of time. The forces that were within that area were in fact designed to delay you and stop you from going after the research that was stolen on the scientists. Once you had eventually dealt with the forces there, which you did in an efficient and acceptable manner, you proceeded on to where they were attempting to escape from. The reason the simulation terminated about 10 minutes earlier than planned was because the transport with the research and the scientists got to the gate completely unmolested and jumped. Meaning that, had this been a real event, we would have lost significant sums of research and scientific personnel. The moral from this is, I think, to keep your eye on the goal. It's not necessary to destroy everything to win, and in fact doing so, as happens in this case, may result in loss of things that the TSN and the USFP considered dear. Have anyone got any questions for myself? Please go ahead.
What would deter us from jumping through waypoint 52 and
Giving
still
chase?
pursuing? We were literally right next to it.
Two things. First of all, that was outside of the mission parameters of the simulation. And second of all, the forces that were within the adjacency were of a significant threat enough that you would have been justified in dealing with those before pursuing, which would have effectively meant that the transport would have got away.
Okay.
So basically, stopping it going through that gate was the last opportunity within the simulation parameters.
All right.
On the plus side, it
Okay.
means that the shift's running ahead of schedule now.
Boy.
I think
That's a plus, huh?
looking at the destruction of the Sabre as well, I think there was an error there where we were loading for a long-range strike with EMP and nuclear torpedo, when in actual fact we should have loaded to be able to deal with the fighters to take the threat out of that. The idea behind the Sabre attacking that formation was to keep it away from molesting the ship that would attack the
Transport, yeah.
the transport. When after the Sabre was destroyed, was Horizon moving for the transport, or was it moving on the Scarns?
No,
We were moving on the escorts
As
who
we
were
were ordered.
defending the transporter.
Right.
We were determined to first take out the escorts before taking out the engines on the transport itself. Simply because the Scarans pose a big enough threat that if we don't deal with them, they can be problematic, to say the least.
Indeed.
All right. Let's see. Shall we stand down until top of the hour or until 5 past the hour?
Wow, a long
Right.
break.
Well,
Rare.
no, it's 21:53, so top of the hour is 7 minutes.
Fair enough.
5 past the
I
hour.
was gonna say I wasn't sure if that was sarcasm in
No,
Tetris.
I misread the time, that's all. I thought it was 45, but it's in fact 54.
Right, okay. Let's do... So, in that case, Chester, do you want 5 past the hour?
I don't mind either way. I was just surprised.
Let's make this simple.
Tetra wants to go straight into the mission.
Let's make this simple. Come back at 2 past the hour.
Yeah, 2.5 past
Meet in
the
the
hour.
middle. Ever the diplomat.
All right. Now, because we've talked about it so long, let's make it 10 past. 15-minute break. Off you
Sure.
go.
10 past the hour.
Aye,
aye.
Which hour?
The witching
It's
hour.
very important we get back on late.
Yeah. Let's
I'll
go.
arrive back at 20 past the hour.
See you after the break.
Tetra?
Part of me is here.
It is the
I just see
mission
Rainbow
program.
saying.
What?
It was from last week. Rainbow said, "Part of me is here" to something.
Wait. Let's see. The wiki
Let's
for the
go.
Naval Security Department. Oh, that's an interesting channel for the senior officers to be hanging out in.
Oh yeah, they were hanging out
I'll
in the
need
brig.
additional time to cry.
Oh no! That was because of something I was about to bring up. Fun fact for all the cadets: if you click on the brig, you can move yourself into the brig, and you cannot get out.
Same for the quarantine in the sick bay.
Yeah. I literally I was trying to talk to Xavier, and then I was like, the brig's there. I wonder if I can just go into it. And then I double clicked it, and then I couldn't get out. And I was like, Xavier, help.
Yeah,
So
there's
when
no,
it was
there's
written
no
that you
door
could not
handle on the
leave
opposite
on
side.
your own free will.
Now I have
Yeah,
the
so-
urge to go to the break.
I did my time, man. I don't want to go back. I ain't going back.
Yeah. I think the fleet captain and captain are practicing the new frisking techniques.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, security threats and
That was beautiful. I gotta make sure to clip it.
Just like me.
The beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder there,
Or-
because that was shocking.
Or the ear of the beholder, I suppose.
Certainly wanting the ears.
Yeah, in the ear of the beholder.
And I've just trapped my finger between my desk and my chair. That really hurt.
Ow.
I didn't know we had that effect.
And yet it was more pleasant than what you just listened to.
Yeah.
It sounded alright on my end, to be honest.
Jeez, I think I almost broke my finger.
I've done that before. I wouldn't recommend it, Chief.
Not breaking a finger?
Yeah, I've broken nearly every bone in my hand before. Perks of being a boxer.
By the way, as 2IC, the application to join the fleet band is denied.
However, if you want to go into the boxing ring against 6, go for it. All right.
If you have any complaints, please report to personal officer, to the personal department.
Who will
AKA
forward your
HR.
who will forward your complaint directly to me? Who will forward your complaint directly to the airlock?
garbage bin.
All right. Moving on, I believe, Tetra, you have the CIC for this and the intelligence briefing. Is that correct?
So I do. We have just gotten out of jump space in Ashia Sector 5 after our dashing escape of the hegemony territory and the apparently now occupied Akantha sector. And yeah, it's taken us a bit to make our way here, but all of our ships are intact. And thanks to a raid of the Inie trading and ore refinery back in Ulyss, no, wait, what is it called? Erowis. And also thanks to us scavenging the Krallis Gate in Akantha, we are actually fairly well supplied. In fact, we have managed to build new sensor buoys from the scraps that we got from the gate we raided. That's excellent news. Because if you remember, we had to leave behind our old sensor buoys in Krallis, where we used them to find the jump point. So we are in what is supposed to be USFP space now, but still we are unable to reach TSN High Command or actually anyone in the USFP for that matter. I have a bad feeling about this. We'll have to see what we find in Ashia and be on our guard. For now, our plan is to scout the Ashia system and see what we will find. We start in Ashia 5. And you are to determine in which order you want to scout out the various sectors. Let's get to it.
Ashia. Right, Ashia.
We do have our stellar cartography, but we don't know what has changed in the time since we left, so...
Oh, Ashia 5 still exists. Since that's where we're starting.
Thank you, Piers. I was just about to ask for that.
Okay,
Wonderful,
so let's see, Ashia 5. I believe there's going to be just 1 or 2 changes to crew. Lieutenant Senior Kaylan, will you be able to handle that? Captain Evans, are you going to remain as Captain Evans, or are we going to have Lieutenant Vimes sent up from your department to replace you?
I think I'll be staying around, sir.
Excellent. We'll deploy the same 2 ships.
Okay, all crews permanently assigned to Horizon and Sabre, please make your way there.
To the ships!
Spoiler.
Okay.
Right, I don't actually go to the ships. I go to CIC. And then I set up my game mastering setup on the old OBS. That works. I need the game master screen, the script, I just need too many windows on too little screen real estate whenever I'm game mastering. Ah, dearie. Occurs to me I should recommend to Cadet 6 to watch this since they are interested in game mastering. Yes, well, probably not live, they're gonna be on ship, but after the fact. Right. I'm seeing in front of me a script of what will happen in this mission, which is not shown on screen because the script does contain spoilers, sometimes also for the ongoing story, and I think that would just be... I mean, okay, me streaming the game mastering is already fairly immersion breaking, but that would just be weird. I'm also seeming to have a problem with one of my... that's... big one? This one's not. It's just not working. Huh. Alrighty. There we go, made a new one. Good. I need to give my the channel command so that I can hear all of the meta talk that's gonna go on between the captains and the game master. And I should actually...
Saber, this is Horizon.
Oh.
Horizon, go ahead.
We are ready to make them one with our torpedo.
Nice call in there, Horizon.
Horizon, I understand the shape of the torpedo.
Oh, ouch.
That is not its use.
Nice one. Right, I gotta replace the battery of my headset.
You haven't tried it yet, have you?
No, while I game master, I like to put up a different streamer's stream at a very low volume so that I can hear what's going on in the ships. He is streaming, so I'm just gonna put up his stream. very quietly. So
Command
it
and
doesn't-
Control, this is TSN Saber.
Yeah, Zero Saber, go ahead.
Command, despite a small concern regarding Horizon's use of torpedoes recently, we are ready to go.
That's acknowledged. Stand by for mission commencement. The mission starting is actually not done by the Game Master, but it is done by whoever has access to the actual server, which is one of the senior officers usually. So they're gonna wait for this queue and start the mission, except they seem to not be getting it. Channel commanders, who is launching the mission? Righty. The mission is starting. To the Game Master console, clicking this wonderful button, and then initial like my script says to set this to side 1. This will make all the stations show as enemy. Then we're starting in Ashia, sector 5. Wonderful. And then we go to intelligence, set the sensor range to 16k without informing the players about that fact. And then the players are moved here, which is where the gate used to be. So basic menu, where is it? Player to GM cursor. GM cursor is this reticle which I'm placing by right clicking. I need to also disable
Command, we are not detecting the expected infrastructure in Ashia 5. Can we detect any interference with our sensors?
I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing before I am responding to that. So sensors, I want to disable the sensor ping. CSE to Saber, that's confirmed. Our sensors are not working at their usual efficiency. Speaking
Roger that.
CSE to Fleet.
Command, this is the fleet. Go ahead.
This is the fleet, okay. For flight, it is up to you in what order and at what thoroughness you want to scout the sector. Our goal is to find out what the general state of the sector is and whether anyone or anything is around here, friend or foe.
Roger that. Command, we are detecting several bases in the area. However, they are reporting back hostile. Is it possible to move close to them and update their status if we do so? Or do we need to land some kind of force on that?
For flight, the classification of these stations as hostile is a result of them not reporting any IFF data. Since they cannot be automatically categorized, the system puts them as hostile. But in reality, they are just completely radio silent.
Roger that. TSN Horizon, move to DS31 Romeo and Grid Bravo 2 Mark 1. See if you can make contact with them.
Copy.
Now, it's usually more useful if you're able to listen in on the flagship, because they'll be making the strategic decisions. Unfortunately, I am the streamer who's usually on the flagship, and I'm not there, so I cannot listen in. There's nobody else streaming from there. I'm listening to Horizon's comms, and yeah, they're talking about explaining stuff to cadets, you know, bridge chatter. Right. The idea of this mission is to just let the players scout. If I'm moving to the science console, they cannot see everything because the sensor range has been reduced.
Horizon to DS31 Romeo, please report in.
They deep scanned it. Horizon, this is CIC.
Go ahead, CIC.
We're not reading any sort of communications from DS31 Romeo.
We're not reading any life signs either. Is there any ability for us to hook up a tether or send over an engineering team?
We can certainly do that. Stand by for rendezvous points.
Thank you.
This isn't part of the mission script, but I'm going with what the players are doing. So here we have a point of interest. This is a rendezvous point, and in this particular case, I
CIC,
want
this
an
is Horizon.
engineer. Drop. CIC Horizon, go ahead.
Should we also have a marine drop point or just an engineering, do you think?
Our suggestion is an engineering drop point. If there are indeed no life signatures on the station, we don't really foresee
Horizon
any
report.
threats.
Copy. Saber, this is Horizon. CIC has established an engineering drop zone for us to explore and see what's going on the station.
Horizon, have you managed to establish that there's anything on that station that's alive?
We have established nothing. We have no sensor readings of any life signs or any energy signatures whatsoever.
Roger that.
Permission to drop the engineering team?
Horizon, continuing your investigation of DS31 Romeo.
Saber's probably gonna do
Command,
something
this
else.
is TSN Saber.
Ah, there they are. TSN Saber, this is CIC, go ahead.
Command, we're going to move to the DS42 Alpha and begin an investigation there.
That's acknowledged, TSN Saber. If you would also like to deploy engineering teams on them, let us know.
Can we ascertain that there are no personnel aboard that station?
Have you performed a deep scan of the station? I know that they have, but...
That's confirmed, Command. We've got our readings now. We'll go ahead and deploy an engineering crew on there.
That's acknowledged. Stand by for rendezvous point. So I was talking only to Saber and only to Horizon respectively just before, but normally with the story stuff we'll just reach out to all of them. CIC to Horizon.
Go ahead.
The engineers are going through the station and they are reporting in on as they go. The station looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time. They're currently working on determining how much time has passed since it was abandoned.
Very good. If there's a log entry, we can also send out our shuttle to download the black box.
We will keep you in the loop if you find anything like that. Right, I need to now come up with a start date that I can use. I'm just gonna write it into this. Three. Four, two. CSC Horizon? CSC Horizon? I radioed the wrong ship.
Go ahead.
The engineers have concluded their sweep. They did find some logs, nothing that would require a black box to be picked up. The last thing they found on this station was a communication from a command to perform a complete shutdown. This was on date 4376-2242.
4376. I'm sorry, I missed the rest of it.
4376-2242.
Copy that. Saber, this is Horizon.
Horizon, this is TSN Saber, go ahead.
Our engineers found a log entry that suggests that the station was abandoned 2 years ahead of when we left this time zone. So in essence, we are at least 2 years in the future.
Roger that. TSN Horizon, we'll just wait on our engineers reporting in as well.
CIC to TSN Saber.
Go ahead.
Your engineering team has concluded their sweep of DS42 Alpha, and they have determined, using their sensors, that it has been abandoned for at least 2 years.
Roger that, command.
A CIC to 4 flight.
Go ahead.
We recommend that after you pick up all of your engineering team, you focus on exploring the rest of Ashia. We want to get a complete picture of the sector.
Roger that, command. 4th Flight Division is planning to move to Ashia Command to see what is happening there.
That's acknowledged. Yeah, so that was Game Master speak for get the frick on with it. Ashia Command is gonna be an interesting one, and I expected him to go there first. Let's see what they'll find there. One of the first things I'll do in that sector is spawn in a Kralian patrol. Which, thanks to the sensors thing, they won't be able to see me.
TSN Horizon, move to transition point 5.
Copy.
We need to up the pace of this. This is going too slowly. I'm going to change the sensor range after Ashia Command. because otherwise it's gonna take longer because they'll need more time to scout. And they're already working through this planned script quite slowly. I think I'm going to cut the script short. If everything is gonna be this slow, I'm gonna have to improvise a little. We have too much content for this mission. Right there, this sector is completely empty, but they don't quite know. I'm going to spawn this patrol.
Horizon,
Bomb.
moving to grid Charlie 2, Mark
Gemini.
7. How?
Fleet, this is Australian. Gonna have them.
Commander Spotlight, we're gonna go into the defensive mine ring from 2 different angles. We want to see what we can see in this area. Currently, no contacts.
DSC for flight, that's acknowledged. Pierce just made an excellent joke. This is where I would put a sheer command if I had one. Alright, they cannot see the things I'm spawning, they're too far away, so I'm just going to keep doing that. Fleet, I'm going to keep these pretty easy, they're not meant to be big. Oh wow, they boosted.
Horizon, move towards grid Echo 2.
Echo 2I.
CIC to fleet.
Commander, go ahead.
We're reading some enemy presence in the sector, can you confirm this?
Command, we are detecting Krellian enemy forces. Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted. From the size, these look to be scouting forces.
Roger that. Horizon, your operational area is Delta 2 through Echo 2 and eliminate enemies in that area.
Okay, I'm skipping this investigation with engineer drops because we essentially did that in the previous sector and found the same information that we'll be getting here, so... Yui once again asking about Congo lines. Trying to see if I can put a hegemony sensibly into this nebula here. Did I see the fleet?
Command, this is Fleet, go ahead.
We recommend you do not take any surrenders and take these out swiftly to not enable them to let anyone know we're here.
Roger that. Horizon, you are clear to destroy Bravo 60.
Confirmed.
Oh, they did do a surrender.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Go ahead.
We saw briefly another bogey in Echo Form Mark 6.
Oh, we've got it, Horizon.
Oh, they spotted it.
That's confirmed, Horizon. Contact disappeared.
Why then? Why? That should be there. CSC to Fleet.
Go ahead.
We believe that there's some sort of signal jamming device in this sector. Could you scout for it?
Roger that. Do we have any indication of where it would be? Would it be like the 4-line, 5-line? Can you narrow it down to a specific area?
It should be somewhere in the trail spin sector, quadrant of the sector.
Roger that. Moving to trail spin. If we
Trail
need to get
rim,
back,
correction. Trail rim.
I was going to say, if we need to get back, do we need to go spin trail?
That was completely by accident, but we were joking about this last sim.
Within this sector or within the system?
Within this sector, that's it.
Roger that. Horizon, begin a scouting pass through Echo 2, Delta 3, Charlie 4, and Bravo 5 along the edge of the asteroid field, see if you can find anything.
Copy.
I have no idea why they can't see it.
Command, we have found a sensor buoy. Moving to destroy.
That's confirmed. Good. Intelligence. And then I can restore the sensor range after this. CSC to Fleet.
Go ahead.
Looks like that was it. We have unlimited sensor range again. This should help us with scouting the rest of Ashia. We're starting to get very worried with all of this hegemony presence. What happened to the planets that are in this system? Could you scout those out?
Command, that was like a massive point. Yeah, that was going to be my next intended target, moving into Sector 9 to see if we could determine what has happened to a sheer planet.
You know what they say? Great minds think alike.
No, great minds think like the division commander.
That's essentially the same statement.
TSN Horizon, move into Echo line transition. How?
Wait, where's the planet located in that sector? They're gonna come out in the corner. That's fine. I can work with that.
Command, can we still detect the jump point in this system? Is it just the gate that's been removed?
CIC for flight, we cannot currently confirm that the jump point is still in the system. However, there is no reason it shouldn't be. So far, when we've encountered this situation, it's always been only the gate that's gone. I'm gonna just go in and spawn. Joni is a mix rightfully.
Command, I think we're going to have to withdraw from this area. It looks like there is a heavy enemy presence here.
That's acknowledged. We unfortunately can't get a clear read on the planet's surface to get a scan on whether anyone is there, thanks to these communications jammers designation Charlie, Juliet.
Roger.
We can leave it at this, or if you want or think you're able to, you can try to take out some of the communications jammers.
Roger that. Let's see if we can do that then. Get some more information, that'll be useful. TSN Horizon, you're going to do your best to round up enemy forces, keep them distracted. TSN Saber is going to focus on the communications jammers. Command, is it worth us dropping a Marine team on there, see if we can pick up some key intelligence from those communications jammers before destroying them?
CSC2 Saber, can you please repeat your last?
Command, can we drop a Marine team on communications jammer to see if we can get access to vital intel before we destroy it?
That is an excellent idea. If you are able to do this in this heavily defended sector, then that would be very useful.
Roger that. Can you put a rendezvous point on Charlie Juliet 304?
That's confirmed. Stand by for rendezvous points.
Horizon, move to engage enemy forces in Bravo 2, Bravo 3. We'll handle the communications jammers.
I hope I understood him correctly and that he said 304. Otherwise, I'm sure he will complain, so that's a point of interest. Rendezvous point, indeed. And this is a Marine deployment. pick either.
Command, we were just going to go and drop off at rendezvous point 5.
That's confirmed, Saber. You can pick any of the rendezvous points. Any one of them will be useful.
Roger.
Let's spawn some fleets right here that will have been launching from Shia supervision. Spawn. Now this is a hegemony mixed heavy fleet.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Are we more interested in distracting or destroying?
Distract as much as you can.
Confirmed. Alright.
Oh, they're getting company down there. See, I see the 4th flight.
Go ahead.
4th flight, the Marines from TSN Saber have been packing everything that's vaguely techy looking, but until we cannot evaluate it until our engineers had a look at it. Please pick up the rendezvous teams and their loot.
Roger that.
No, wait, not sensors. This is a... Oh god, point of interest. These menus are so laggy, I hate it. Rendezvous points, and this is...
Command, we're looking for the rendezvous point on communications jammer 304.
There it goes. This always takes me so long to spawn this stuff. I'm going to delete the others then, because they're not needed anymore. Delete selected. And delete selected. Now spawn. Did they just fly through the planet? No. I think the server crashed. Server crash.
Channel command, server crash.
General commanders, that's confirmed. Let's hope they don't make us disconnect and reconnect. Okay. I'm going to skip the rest of the script essentially and move straight to the role-playing section. Go.
Systems are relaunching.
Side 1. We are in Shia. Sector 9. Sector 9, I said. had a...
Channel Command, TSN Sabre was just next to a planet, heading towards the communication jammer 304.
Select Saber, select that part, go to base, and click selected to GM. Good, then we had spawn this hegemony mixed heavy fleet, and I'm going to bring back one of the medium ones, but not the other. And then of course the rendezvous point. Marine.
Horizon, you're clear to use your torpedo tubes to penetrate our unknown vessel however you see fit.
Channel commanders, resume.
Channel Command, Tetra, yep. CJ500 was destroyed.
Channel commanders, thank you for the reminder. So, base, delete.
Horizon, keep those enemy fleets away from the other communications jammer. We're going to destroy that momentarily.
No problem. We will introduce them to some torpedoes.
Spawn. Hegemony. It's going to make this heavy Krallian fleets because they are not as crashy as the ones with Arvonians in them. They're just for RP anyway. Krallian heavy. I'm nervous because the roleplay section is coming up. Krallian heavy. And then we're spawning in.
Command, once we've destroyed this last communications jammer, we're going to want to get scans on the planet.
That's confirmed.
I'll have science communicate with you directly, if you can.
That's confirmed. CIC to 4 flight.
Go ahead.
CIC 4 flight, the Krallian dreadnought designation Keloi Gitosh is hailing us. Fast.
Command, we are clear to open hailing channels.
Celestial Garden Garkna of the hegemony vessel Keloi Gitosh. It seems that we have had a single big misunderstanding between our fleets, and we would like to clear this up together with you.
That's confirmed. We are holding position and are holding our fire for the time being. Horizon, moving to formation with TSN Sabre, break off engagement with that fleet.
We are on our way.
Horizon, use your sensors to scan the planet in the meantime while we communicate with the Krallians.
Affirmative. We are heading towards you.
This is TSN Sabre to the Kilo. Yeah, go ahead and let's see if we can clarify the situation in this area.
Keloi Gitosh to the 4th Flight Division. We appreciate your agreeing to this ceasefire. You have caused us quite some confusion, and after several years of peace, we suddenly were seeing this vicious attack in our inner systems by the USFP. I accidentally deleted my script. Jeez. But we have now understood what was the problem. It is a simple misunderstanding, because you are none other than the TSN 2nd Space Fleet 4th Flight Division, who have believed to have been gotten lost in Euphenia Expanse so many years ago. But here you are. And I believe that you are just as confused as we were. Worry not, I am here to answer your questions. Please ask away.
Could you confirm the current stellar year that we are in?
Most assuredly, according to your USFP calendar, it is currently star year 2245. Stardate is 11524-2245.
That's confirmed, so we have been missing for 5 years, and the news has reached Krellian Command.
That is indeed correct.
Are you able to provide us transit through your systems to make contact with TSN Command?
Indeed, for Flight Division, we would be very happy to provide you with escort back to what is now the USFP space, so that we can then finally leave this misunderstanding behind us.
Could you please confirm the borders of the USFP space as they currently stand?
Oh fuck, I did not expect this question. For Flight Division, currently the closest system by hyperjump that is still in the control of the USFP is System Tibur. They did not expect that one.
That's confirmed. We are confused as to... Oh, we were wondering if you could update us on the events that had led to Ashia becoming part of Krellian space.
Certainly, assuredly. You see, several years after you left, actually in your calendar is only 1 year after you left, there was another reinflammation of the vicious battle between USFP and the hegemony, which lasted for several years. And after that, it was finally we were able to make a lasting peace deal. So, since the star year 2243 in your calendar, we are at peace with USFP. Some of your system have been passed over to the hegemony and our sacred custody. This was part of the peace deal. Ashia has been one of these systems, as have been all the other systems up and to excluding Tibur. I'm just stumbling over the words, but it sounds like it's part of the accent.
That's confirmed. If you would allow us to proceed to Tiber system, we will make contact with TSN Command and report back to them.
Certainly. Please form up on our fleet designation Echo. We will happily provide you with escort. It is time for the backstab. Please, Fort Light Division. We need to be in tight escort formation. Oh shit, my GM console crashed. Channel Commander's GM console crash.
That was a full-on crash.
Rest in pieces.
Is that a good place to end the mission?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We have lost sense of contact in general. Is this? We are going to make sure our systems are online and ready, but we'll continue following you through towards Teva system.
Certainly, for Flight Division. Thank you. This is amenable. That is going to be a challenge. Oh god.
All ships, you can, I would say, stand down your crews, but you need to keep them on high alert while we are in Krallian space, or apparently in Krallian space. Let's move to the briefing room to debrief.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
That mission was great. So unfortunate that we had a couple of crashes.
Yeah. Oh, we're in the wrong briefing room, aren't we?
It should be mission briefing room, but...
Okay, to the mission briefing room, everyone.
To the mission briefing room.
There we go, thank you. Right, now I gotta mute Yui's stream because I'm hearing myself in it, and it's weird. There we go. Right. Oh boy, what a twist.
I did not expect that.
Alright.
This is why we can't have nice things.
We'll probably just run with 5 then next mission.
So it seems that without the 4th Light Division, the USFP could no longer hold its borders.
Yes.
Yeah, it's big oof, huh?
It's something that we already knew, but it's nice to have a confirmation.
We are the best.
Polonaise. Polonaise. Must remember the word Polonaise.
Do you know polenta?
Yeah, that's the thing. You said Congo, and I was or Congo line, right? Or
Conga.
Conga line. Sorry.
Not
And
to
I
be
was
confused with a certain country.
Shit, were you?
2 of them, and they're divided by a line.
Do do do. Come on and do the conga.
Bum 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 bum.
You can also just say get them single file. That should also suffice and might be more universal.
But not as fun.
Yes, but at least
Well,
it's
like the party
universal.
theme.
Aww. Poor Estonia. Currently the only country in the Eurovision song thing with 0 points.
What, UK have actually got a point this time? Lummin' heck.
Yeah, they got points apparently.
Wow.
Also,
That's unusual.
apparently there's a lot of shouting and booing whenever Israel gets mentioned.
Boo.
It seems to have been a bit of a shit show.
A bit of a shit show? It's a dumpster fire.
On your wedding day.
That's
Free
the only
ride.
reason I'm still
When you've already paid.
keeping up with it.
I see you like some good drama, don't we all?
Of course. It's a dumpster fire.
Oh boy.
So here's
Right.
the thing I learned. When Saber goes through a planet, the system crashes.
Well, now we know. I bet that was put there deliberately to make crashing into a planet more realistic.
I was just testing out systems.
I blame the Corellians for just teleporting the planet into Helm's Way. Personally.
It's all their
That's
fault.
just me.
According to Stelcart, the planet was supposed to be like somewhere else.
That happens with asteroids all the time, by the way.
We didn't fly into a planet. The planet was in the wrong place.
See, I did my calculations based off of being
us.
4 years in the
That's
future,
true,
not
that's
5.
true.
Therefore, the planet had shifted based on my calculations.
But why should
He ran into
Horizon
my
have?
knife. He
Why
ran
should
into my knife 10 times.
Why should Horizon have to suffer? Because you guys can't figure out where a planet is.
I'm just saying, I invented the whole flying through planets thing.
Wow, okay.
It's my fault.
Fun fact. I love it.
Shuttles can do it. Why can't the mothership?
Horizon with the secret tunneling beam.
Oh, that explains a lot.
All the way to China.
Right. So, let's have a debrief. Tetra?
Indeed. This was interesting, to say the least. We've got the data from the communications tower. We've got a little bit of intel from the weapons platforms in Ashia 5. But most importantly, we got this encounter with this Gitash guy who is telling us some interesting things. We've been trying our best to try and verify whatever he's been saying. So far, all we can say is the timeline checks out. We're supposed to be in 2245, and that matches the intel we've been gathering in the mission so far. And yeah, we're currently on automated systems formed up with the the Kaloi Gitosh and the Hegemony fleet they've been bringing with them, which was quite a large fleet. I was actually surprised they were in the system with so much force. So yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
We have met friendly Krellians before, but they were not part of the main Krellian. They were a breakaway faction. Do you remember?
I do not. I believe I was not part of the division at that point.
The Patrick something or other.
Yes. Yes, so we have met them before, where they've not been hostile. However, these were not reading as that, were they? These were reading as genuine, bona fide, full-on Krellian people.
Yeah, they've been referring to themselves as hegemony as well. So.
Torgoth too.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Very interesting.
Well, if they are willing to provide us passage through their space to TSN space and USFP space, then we'll take it for now. But we need to be on high alert. Sorry, carry on.
I'm sorry, did somebody just drop a mine by accident?
Good job, we're behind them.
Wait, where did you read the mine?
Okay, any more on that then?
Yeah, we are being escorted towards Rima Gate, which is on the way to, I guess we're going to be crossing through Euless towards Tibur. That is closer, in fact.
Yeah, it's gonna be Rima, Euless, Maria, Tibur.
Okay.
That's the shortest route, at least.
Right. Okay. Right. Shall we
Oh
stand
shit, I just got a red alert. Okay, we need to be on our stations yesterday. Red alert, 2 stations, 2 stations.
Get up with this time traveling stuff.
Alright. All crew return to ships.
Alright, that was a spontaneous one. But, well, I'm kind of sorry I lost them their break, but we're gonna go. Channel commanders, I'm sorry about the break, but I'm improvising hard here. Oh, my game.
Channel commanders, is system server running?
General commanders, I'm unable to connect. Yep. Channel commanders, seems to be up now. I'm hearing beam shots from somewhere, which is odd. Alright, anyway, Game Master.
I'm breaking off for now. I need a break.
Saber,
Okay, yeah,
is
that's
ready
fine.
to fly.
Come here. I am sorry about the break, but I am improvising hard. We went way off script, so here
Yeah,
we
but like
are.
we need. I had breaks never ready.
Don't worry,
We
don't worry.
need breaks.
Yeah, don't worry. It's okay. Is the server like okay or? Well, commanders, how problematic is skipping the break?
We have people going to the toilet.
Alright, we'll just kind of pretend that this is part of the scramble procedure. That's fine.
People are scrambling for the toilet.
It's part of.
Horizon, is your crew ready for this red alert scramble?
We are.
Mission script.
Is this mission 2 or is this like actual mission 2 or?
I am heavily improvising. This was a really bad place to be ending the mission, but I had to roll with it because the ending would have just fallen flat if we hadn't done it.
Are we going to be? Are you starting mission 2 now?
It's going to probably maybe lead into mission. I'll see where this takes me. It's.
Okay, well, I'll head out then.
Yeah, I think. What's a good sector that's on the way to Rima Gate? Where's Rima Gate? I forgot everything. Finmo Gate? Here, so let's take sector. Yeah, this one. One will do. And then we put players to GM, and then we spawn some brilliant.
This is 4th Flight Division to Krellian Forces. Cease your attack immediately.
You will not be escaping this time for flight. We have all the gates locked down and defended. What are you doing? AI commands, delete AI. There, now it's doing something useful. Oh, it was attacking the stations. I guess I better use hegemony so that the actual hegemony doesn't get distracted.
Command, did we have any intel on any of the surrounding systems that we could get for the communications jammer? For example, is Finmore a friendly system? Or what is the nearest friendly system?
For flight, that's a negative. We have no intel on that. Furthermore, I do believe the Kelloy Gitosh when they say that they have all of the exits out of Ashia locked down. CC for flight.
Go ahead.
Suggestions. We are going to stage a distraction by attacking the installations on the planet. And once they are going to reinforce it and pulling their forces back, we are going to try and make for Tier Gate. Hopefully it is there.
Roger that, Horizon. Move to Alpha Line transition immediately. Helm.
Alpha Line transition.
Scrap that, Horizon. It should be 5-line transition. 5-line transition.
Tier Gate. Wait, what? Wait, what? Give me a map. Give me a map. That's Finmore Gate. Tier Gate is in Sector 1. Where are they going? Oh, they're going to the planet. Yeah, I forgot my own briefing. Jesus Christ. Oh. Gotta change screens so you can see. Alrighty, base. Delete ships.
Command, update me once we think that there may be a clear run to the gate.
We are keeping our sensors trailed. For now, make as much damage as you can.
Horizon, move to engage the weapons platforms.
Copy. Load up.
I need to delete these. We have just destroyed them. Delete selected. Delete selected. And delete selected. Oh, I need to... Oh, I think I just accidentally deleted the fighter swarm that spawned from the station. Oh well, I'm sure they won't be too mad about that. Do you see the 4th flight?
Go ahead.
Horizon's passive scan of Ashia planet from earlier has identified some human life signatures on it. If you want to be quick about it, maybe we could rescue some of them.
Are they able to get launched from that planet and for us to pick up, or do we need to send marine teams down?
We are going to be sending a marine team down.
Get the rendezvous points out quickly.
On it.
Horizon, continue attacking weapons platform hotel.
On it.
Right, we're not doing the sensor buoys anymore. We're just going to...
Horizon, get rendezvous point 2 while you're at it.
Alright, now let's have the hegemony arrive. This was Kralians only. I'm talking to myself, by the way, Rainbow. I'm not sure if you're listening. I'm talking to myself because it helps me focus.
I'm also eating right now, so.
Alright, enjoy your food. CSE to 4 flight.
Go ahead.
The reinforcements are coming. We want to tie down as many as possible, so keep engaging until the last moment.
Horizon, I need you to get that rendezvous point 2.
We're on it.
CSC to a fleet. CSC to fleet.
Channel commanders, we're having trouble with Theseus.
Channel commanders, should I delete the rendezvous and then we'll consider it dropped?
Yes.
Alright.
Can we force Theseus to return?
I have no idea.
Have you disconnected from Theseus by accident?
There was a crash.
Alright, Theseus is lost.
The shuttle should at some point automatically return to the ship if it is unmanned.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
They do that, yeah.
Sabres Horizon, we're ready to be deployed.
Roger that, Horizon, stand by.
CSC to fleet.
Horizon, get the attention of Golf Group, draw them into Grid Delta 1. Command, go
on Golf Group.
The extraction operation is going to take about 5 minutes, and then you will be able to pick the Marines back up. Until then, be maximally aggressive and try to pull as many of the defense forces into this sector. Five minutes. It is now 30. That will be 35, at which point they'll have to pick them up.
Sabres Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
After we dispatch Golf Group, what is our next priority?
Stand by, Horizon.
I forgot to put the stream back on. One more minute.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
We are Energy and Ordnance Ember. We won't be able to maintain this sort of pace for too much longer without support.
Horizon, we're just waiting for that time to tick down at the minute.
Copy that. All right.
There we go. It's time. Wonderful points. Have marine extraction, and a cargo. Where is the cargo? There. Cargo pickup. Cargo pickups are mean because they're difficult to spot.
Horizon, we need fast pickups on these. Command, do we know if we can go for the gate yet?
CSA-4 flight, we have pulled a large amount of forces into this sector, so we believe we should be good to break as soon as you have rescued the civilians and retrieved the Marines.
Roger that. Horizon, let's use the asteroid field to strip these drones off.
Will do.
I need to drink. All right.
Yeah, sorry, I had to step away.
Never mind, I'm really just talking to myself. That's all good. Oh, Proteus. What are you doing? It's funny how I said that, and the same moment on the stream, Pierce was like, Proteus, why? Proteus is doing drone defense, lol.
Command, we've got them. We're going to move towards transition point and make our way as quickly as possible towards T gate.
Godspeed for flight.
Horizon close formation with Saber.
Let's see if they'll notice this.
Command, can we get through that gate if we blitz past these weapons platforms, or do we need to bring it online somehow?
Can you please get closer and get us a scan of the gate? Speaking is hard.
Hey, Horizon, move towards the weapons platform, see if you can get any fighters to be deployed from them while Saber tries to make contact with the gate. Command, we are trying to scan now.
That's confirmed. We're scanning the gate. Stand by. CIC for flight.
Go ahead.
The gate is offline but appears functional. It's just going to require some energy.
How do you intend to get that energy across?
Cargo drops will do.
How many?
We estimate that about 5 or 6 of them should do it. Not as many as usual.
Roger that.
The faster the better. We have forces on our tail. Cargo. Drop. Cargo. Drop. Cargo. Drop. Cargo. Drop. Cargo. Drop. Get them on this. Oh, Proteus. Is that blurry?
Horizon, start dropping cargo on these rendezvous points.
We're already on it.
I bet Xavier is fuming. Heavy Kralians. Heavy Kralian. Medium Kralians. They're gonna take a while until they're on the scene anyway, so they're just like a passive threat at the moment. Kralians is still around? They survived? Okay. There needs to be like a... There's gotta be a button somewhere that launches an Arvonian fighter swarm.
No.
There is, I mean, there should be. There isn't, there should be.
You can spawn one at a time.
Yeah. Why isn't this a feature? But yeah, I'm just gonna keep harassing them with
We could
fighters.
build a module that just runs a script that spawns many individual ones.
Yeah. I'm just like, this occurs to me like right now. It's like, why isn't that a thing? That should be a thing. CIC to fleet.
Go ahead.
The gate is online. Jump when you're ready.
Roger that. Channel Command, we don't have the activate button.
Channel Commander's just pushed the activate, waiting for jump.
Oh, here's a special case I didn't consider. Will do.
Saber, this is Horizon. Should we get some distance from the gate?
CIC the 4 flight.
Go ahead, Command.
We recommend mining the gate. The grant has just come through with us, in silent running still, of course, and she will supply us with enough mines for a nice surprise for the hegemony forces.
Roger that. Horizon, mine the spinward side of the gate. Saber will mine the trailing side of the gate.
Copy.
Intelligence supplies. Mine. Supply operations have concluded. They didn't even notice that they got additional mines until now. Your Yui actually counting Mississippi to count seconds. Hilarious.
Command, the gate is mined.
CIC for flight, that's confirmed. This is going to make for a nice unboxing. For the moment, please hide in the nebula and stand down your cruise. We're going for a debrief in the mission briefing room.
Roger that. TSN Horizon, go to silent running.
There we go. That was a bit improvised, but I think it turned out okay. Switzerland has won Eurovision. Really now.
So, Tetra, how do you feel about winning the Eurovision Song Contest?
I don't particularly feel one or the other way about this.
Switzerland has won.
I just heard you say it on stream.
You were listening to Yui, of course.
Yeah.
Hence the box comment.
Yeah. Hence. It is surprising, but I guess it's a questionable honor at this point.
Yeah.
Why would he crash now?
So congratulations, Switzerland, you're least hated.
Yay!
Yeah, probably.
Achievement. So how did you feel about this mission? It was very improvised on my end.
Well, it went well.
I would say.
Yeah.
Glad to hear. Yeah,
Of course, I would love to have unleashed a fiery hell upon the fleets, but not enough fire for that.
Yeah.
You dropped a fleet right on top of us.
Oh, did I do that?
Yeah,
Why
later
did
on,
you
the
notice?
Lima fleet,
No.
to be precise.
I did notice.
That was fantastic.
You were right by the sector border. They were coming from there. You knew that. Sorry.
Someone sent us there.
And you believe the order? How could you?
Blurry would never.
What, follow an order?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I meant.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Well.
Quite restrained. He asks permission every time before taking the shuttle out.
Notice I did not wait for an acknowledgement.
That's why I said quite restrained. All right. Let's get an update on the situation then.
Yeah. Well, that was quite some encounter. This Gurkna guy is someone to look out for. We got backstabbed bad. Unfortunately, of course, unfortunately for the hegemony, fortunately for us, our warp drives will still outrun any hegemony force at any time, so we were able to extricate ourselves from that quite elegantly, I dare say, of course thanks to the great thinking of our fleet commander.
Saying that kind of stuff doesn't get you a promotion. Just
I know it doesn't.
To
Rainbow has
reiterate
been
that
trying
again.
for months. In any case, we were able to extricate some USFP citizens from Ashia planet. There were 6 citizens we've managed to rescue, 5 humans, 1 Anat, and they are currently spending some time in our medical checkups and counseling. From what we've seen so far, they were not exactly treated well under the hegemony regime, and they are grateful for the rescue. One of them is practically worshipping Blurry at this point for saving them. It's kind of adorable, really.
It's a well-deserved bowing. I've already sent them for cookies and chocolate.
Very nice. We will debrief them in the coming time, and we will keep you informed on our findings. At the moment, we just want to make sure they're safe and sound and well taken care of. So yeah, we have made it to Tyr. We have managed to escape the evident hegemony trap, so we're well on our way. We gotta keep on our toes, because if this Kilo Gitosh guy is to be believed, we have to make our way all the way until Tibur. We have currently no way to confirm this information, but it is the best we have to go on at this point in time. That's it.
Unless it is a trap that they're telling us to go there.
Yeah, maybe Tibur is the new hegemony command system, you know. I don't know. It's the best we have for now. We just have to keep going.
I say the best way is to take over his ship and take him prisoner.
Hopefully we can get some information from the civilians that we've managed to rescue.
Indeed. We will keep
Not
you
as
in the
much
loop.
fun.
Not as much fun. All right. Can we have a break now?
I believe we deserve one, yes.
All right, let's make it, shall we say 15-minute break? So 1:15.
Right.
Aye, fleet captain.
And then we'll be moving on to the closing simulation.
Excellent.
It's a bit mental, isn't it? All right. Okay, you can
My
stand
attention. It wanders. What was the return time?
15 past.
Goodness.
Past.
A long one.
Well, we didn't have one before, so yeah.
Yeah.
What about a second break?
You've already had one.
Yeah.
We had one, yes.
What about second
30
break?
seconds. 30 seconds. That's what you
What
had.
about luncheon? Afternoon tea? Sevenses. He knows about those, doesn't he?
I wouldn't count on that, Pep.
Yeah. In any case, Fish, did you decide on whether you want to run the final sim or whether we should go with the wave base?
What does the group think? What does the group think?
Sorry,
With
who
a
was
wave base
supposed
or
to do it?
Cadet Trump thinks that he needs to go for his break.
At the beginning, we determined that depending on how Captain Fish feels, we would either run a simulation led by Captain Fish or a simulation led by the artificial intelligence that covers our favorite wave-based torture scenario.
I think I just remembered I need to leave early.
Permission
Sounds sounds like a vote for the fish-led simulation.
Seems like it.
Okay, well, I've got 10 minutes to come up with an idea.
I'm sure.
And
we will do-
otherwise, a standard siege scenario is always welcome.
Sure, we haven't done that enough.
Just not the wave-based.
Fair enough. But I don't think it will take us to 45 minutes for a standard siege.
Border war! Did I hear border war?
Oh dear God, no.
Well, I'm sure
Peacetime.
Captain Fish will come up with something nice.
I'm sure.
I'm going to head to the galley now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand out.
Wait, see you after the break. Oh, it's a long
See
break.
you after the
That's
break.
so nice.
Oh, I got the right briefing room.
Congratulations, Blurry. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations, you've won.
That doesn't happen very often.
Right. Any specific updates from Oni before we proceed to our closing simulation?
None at this point in time. We are still, catering to rescuees. Is that a word? And we will keep you in the loop via our Discord communication work in the intermittent time before next duty.
Roger that. Did we make a decision on what the closing simulation would be?
I will GM something.
On this one, I'm going to observe, so we'll be able to swap around fleet command and command officers as well. But I think we'll still be running 2 ships.
Sounds good.
2 ships and a shuttle.
Oh, good. 3 ships.
Actually going to also drop off. Neglected to previously.
Well, have a good night, Tetra.
Thank you.
Good flying.
Good flying.
Goodbye.
Let's report to the 2 ships, Saber and Horizon, and
Let
Captain
Rainbow
Evans.
sort it out.
I'm sure you will pass on the information regarding the simulation.
Will do.
All officers, please report to your previous assignments.
Aye, aye.
Right. I spent the whole day at the convention. Bonus for shower and then sleep. Time. So winning every do sometime. My hype, adrenaline, and sugar rush carried me and during the crashing. It is time to